and to the people of Bermuda. On the 18th of February, in 36 constituencies across Bermuda, voters will go to the polls for an important election. This election is important because it is about the kind of Bermuda we want to build and choosing a party with candidates who work for fairness for all Bermudians. The One Bermuda Alliance is not that party. They are stuck in the past, offering nothing but recycled ideas and a mindset that has failed most Bermudians except for the privileged. However, the Bermuda Progressive Labor Party's vision is an achievable one that step by step works towards building a fairer Bermuda that we all want. Our future plans include a senior daycare facility, which not only benefits our seniors, but also the sandwich generation that is taking care of their aging parents while also their children. Expanded healthcare, which means one free primary care visit under HIP and one free specialist visit a year under Future Care to reduce the burdens of copays to make sure that persons can have access to healthcare. And continued record investment in construction and new affordable homes and continued investment in infrastructure. These are not empty aspirations like the ones which we've heard about in many of these rollouts and press conferences, with words, but no real plan, nor real vision. The fair future that I'm speaking about is a result of the Progressive Labor Party government continuing the work that we have already started and are delivering for the people of Bermuda. And we are not starting from scratch. We are building on a foundation. 71 more affordable units delivered in the last 3 years, with more on the way. 6 pension increases for our seniors. Expanded and increased child care assistance for our families. Increased scholarships, introduction of the minimum wage, and a reduction of taxes for 86% of the workers in this country and every single local business. Voters of Bermuda, continuing to build this fair future requires leaders that understand the needs of our people, have the humility to listen, and have the passion to fight for meaningful change. And so today, I am proud to announce a young woman of incredible commitment and compassion as the Bermuda Progressive Labor Party for constituency number 20. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Miss Aisha Musson. When I look at Aisha, I see the best of Bermuda. I see someone who represents the next generation of leaders on our island who understands that leadership is about service, about community, and about building a brighter future for all of us. Aisha's journey is one that reflects the values we hold dear as a party and as a country. She earned her high school diploma with the CARE Learning Center, achieved a liberal arts degree with a concentration in psychology from Bermuda College, and is now completing her bachelor's in child and adolescent development. Her story proves what happens when opportunity meets perseverance, a powerful reminder that when we invest in people, the possibilities are endless. Aisha is not committed just to her own personal growth. She has dedicated her life to lifting up others, whether serving as a secretary at the Harrington Sound PTA. See some tears in the audience. It's okay, you can cry. I almost feel like crying too because she's amazing. Coaching youth football at Crossroads Football Club, volunteering with Rally International, or hosting back-to-school initiatives for families in need. Aisha has shown time and again that she understands what it means to put community first. Her work is grounded in love for her family, love for her faith, and love for Bermuda. As a mother of 5 beautiful children, yes, 5 beautiful children, and a proud wife of 12 years, she knows the challenges our families face and the importance of creating an environment where every Bermudian child can thrive. That's why her passion projects focus on expanding access to trauma-informed care and healing workshops for families are so important. Aisha knows that for Bermuda to succeed, our children must have the tools they need to heal, grow, and achieve their full potential. But let's not forget, leadership is not just about the resume. It's about the heart. And Aisha has a heart big enough to serve the people of Constituency 20 and this entire island. Her passion for people and drive to make a difference reflects the values of the PLP and the values that will help our island continue to progress towards a brighter future. Leaders like our candidate for constituency number 20, Ms. Aisha Musson, remind us all that when we invest in our people and give them the tools to succeed, we will build that Bermuda where everyone has a chance to thrive. And so, to the people of Pembroke Southwest, I say this: you will not find a more hardworking, dedicated, and authentic representative than Aisha Musson. She is ready to serve, ready to fight for your families, and ready to ensure that your voices are heard. And so with that, I now turn the mic over to our candidate for constituency number 20, Aisha Musson.
Good afternoon to the Honorable Premier E. David Burt, and thank you. Good afternoon, members of the PLP Executive, Constituency 20 members, family, and friends. I am grateful to stand before you as a wife and proud mother of 5. I was born and raised in Bermuda between my great-grandmother's house on Monteil and my granny's house down Middletown. I'm a regular Bermudian like many of you, not from PLP legacy or groomed as a generational party member. I am a woman who wants to see change and progress in our community, and I am a mother who will work to make it happen. I am blessed to stand before you today. If it were not for the good services and organizations that help so many of us, my story could have been much different. I was once considered an at-risk youth, but programs like the Mirrors program, which the Progressive Labor Party created, helped me to define a better, more successful path. With a core value of community service embedded in that program, I fell in love with service and saw the benefits of helping people, being a proud product of those good works standing before you today. My passions are youth development and family preservation, and I am active in community advocating and supporting for them daily. I have joined and supported many organizations and organized community givebacks to benefit those in need, while connecting them to the resources required. Much of the work that the PLP has done has been focused on holding off the worst that the world has going on, and we know more remains to be done. But just imagine if we had a government with less of a social conscience. Would they have taken any action for people like you and me? Imagine us with our payroll tax reductions benefiting 86% of our population. Imagine us without 70 more affordable housing for people like you and me. Imagine us without duty reductions in staple food items. Imagine us without the relief given to workers that were displaced by COVID. Things would be a whole lot worse. Working with a PLP team that understands that times are hard and is working constantly to make things better for all is why I'm grateful to stand as a PLP candidate today. I will be humbled and honored to serve the people of Constituency 20, Pembroke Southwest, because I care, because I am strong-minded, and I am willing to work to ensure their voices are heard and the work gets done. I would like to take a moment to thank my parents. My mom just stepped out. I would like to take a moment to thank my parents who showed me time and time again the true definition of resilience. I would like to thank my support network who stand proud to support me daily, especially Michelle Musson. and my loving husband, Naji Musson,
Hey.
who understands my passion for community and supports me in my endeavors. Thank you, babe. To my children, to my children, Samaya, Naji, Narai, Maye, and Messiah, I love you, and I do this to ensure a better and fairer Bermuda for you.
And
Last but certainly not least, to the constituents of C20, I am here ready to work on your behalf, and I look forward to meeting with you and representing you. Thank you.
all right.
Thank you. Gary Foster-Skelton, Bermuda Broadcasting. Ms. Musson, can you tell me what are the main issues you see in constituency 20, Pembroke Southwest?
Thank you, Gary. So I want to say it's similar across the island, right? Everybody is concerned about education, concerned about healthcare, and majority of the population in C20 is seniors, so it's not surprising that they are worried about seniors and their healthcare.
And how long have you been canvassing in the area?
So I'm just starting, Gary.
Just starting. Okay. Starting. This is perhaps statistically one of the OBA's strongest strongholds. Susan Jackson held the seat in 2020, which 80% of the vote. How do you plan to change that?
I'm very optimistic. I'm willing to do the work. And I think the last election in 2020 showed us that there is no such thing as a safe seat.
Okay. And Mr. Premier, I must ask, this is one of a number of seats that the PLP has not had a candidate in. Now, this PLP party doesn't have the excuse of having been decimated, essentially, in the last general election. But you're just putting someone in that seat now. With the message we've been hearing that you keep putting forward, that the PLP makes a fairer Bermuda with a better government for Bermuda, that's not the message that could be taken from the fact that you've not had a candidate there going and telling them that message. It's more the message that we don't know if you'll vote for us, so you don't matter.
Well, Gary, I would put it in a completely different fashion. Today, as you can see, many of us are choked up, but it is incredible to see young persons stepping up for service. Aisha has wanted to carry the PLP banner because you've heard in her words the impact that the policies have had on her life, and wanted to ensure that that is made possible for her children as well. And that is the message that she will be bringing to the doorsteps. And just rest assured, Gary, on January 31st, the Progressive Labour Party will have 31 candidates, January 31st, we'll have 36 candidates on nomination day when we roll into Mount St. Agnes. And we are looking forward. There'll be more candidate rollouts next week, and we will continue on this path. But what is important today is Aisha Musson's day. And I think that we should focus on her incredible story and the fact that there are a number of young persons stepping forward, stepping into the breach and saying, we want to represent the next generation of leadership for the Progressive Labour Party. And I could not be more thrilled.
With all respect, Mr. Premier, if that's the message, why are you only putting Ms. Musson out there now in that constituency, putting that message out, instead of all this time when that could have been happening since 2020?
Gary, we've had a very steady stream of rollouts. And as I said, those rollouts will continue until January 31st.
Thank you very much.
Any further questions?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well, I will just close by saying it is incredible to see so many of you out here today. I know you came out here for this incredible candidate, Miss Aisha Musson. We really look forward, and please make sure that you not only support her today, but support her on the doorsteps as she works to bring that message to the seniors and residents inside of Constitution number 20. Ms. Musson, congratulations and welcome.